What's going on, everybody? Dr. from Average Gamer Guys back yet again and into some more Rocket League news, if you can believe it. So welcome to the channel if you're new. Thank you for joining in again if you are not. And we've got some actually really exciting stuff to talk about today. Probably quick and short, but this is something we've got to get out to everybody, especially when you consider, or if you consider yourself a big-time trader. And these are one of the things that we're going to talk about today. Free items that all you got to do to get is watch Esports. And if you guessed it, you're exactly right. We are talking about the fan rewards. Now, if you're not familiar with fan rewards are basically rewards that are given out during the Twitch streams for any esports, for any Rocket League esports that they have going on. They've been partnering with a lot of other smaller tournaments and offering them during that. We have RLRS and RLCS, which are the two main areas and times where you can pick up and grab your fan rewards. And they also do the Collegiate Rocket League, which has its own set of fan rewards. So what we found out today is that some fan rewards are getting mixed up a little bit. So we've got some new fan rewards for this new season of RLCS and RLRS, which is actually really, really exciting. And the most exciting part is that we've got some favorites coming back as well. So I'm going to run through the list of what we've got. I'll throw some pictures up so you guys can see it as we go along with it, and just kind of talk about each of these. So the first one that we have up is going to be the Blast Ray boost. If you guys are pretty familiar with this one's been around for a little while, and the whole premise of this fan rewards is that they're bringing some of the old stuff back, and they're introducing some new things as well. So we're getting a little bit of mix up, a little bit old and new, which I'm actually really, really excited for as we move forward. So again, the first one we've got up is Blast Ray. Not my personal favorite boost, but it's not terrible either. Some of the painted versions look pretty cool, but it's kind of neat that it's coming back, especially if you're a fan of it. And that's the first one we've got up. The next one is a big one. It's the Dominus RLCS decal. So this is the original RLCS decal for the Dominus coming back. And that's huge news. So in addition to that, not only do we get the Dominus RLCS decal, we also get the Octane RLCS decal. So these two decals right here are probably the two biggest returning items. And the reason for that, why this is exciting, at least for me, is these items, especially since they haven't been released and haven't been out for a while, have really skyrocketed in price. Now, what's going to happen to the market? If you're thinking about the trading market, these are definitely going to take a downturn because they're available again. It's the same thing that happens anytime they re-release Apex or anything else inside the RLCS that is a very limited quantity. What's cool, though, is if you're a newer player, or maybe you've been around a little while, but these have been kind of outside of your trading price range, two things are going to happen, which is really neat. One, you can just watch the streams, and you're going to be able to pick them up. We'll talk about how you can link your fan rewards and get all that stuff set up with your Twitch here at the end if you're not familiar. But one, you can just watch, and hopefully you pick up one of these decals and get some paint on it, and you're good to go. The second option that you have, and it's going to be significantly easier, although these will stay at a relatively higher price point. Both of these decals coming back and being re-released is going to drop their price, at least during the season, until the season is over and until they announce new RLCS rewards. Are we going to see the prices really fluctuate a whole lot, minus the initial downturn, which has pretty much already started since these have been announced. People are starting to, what I like to call, panic sell them. So now is probably a pretty good opportunity to try to search out a deal and see if you can't pick them up. I have the original RLCS decals for the Octane. I have the entire set. They are really, really cool. I'm a bigger fan of the Dune Racers myself. But what's interesting with this is I can definitely see the next season, maybe they get rid of the OG RLCS decals, as I like to call them, and maybe they go back and they bring the Dune Racers back, and maybe they start cycling some of this stuff through. That way it still has a limited quantity, it still has, some of the prestige behind the items, but they're not quite as hard. Some of you hardcore traders out there are not going to like this. Again, I have the full set of the Octane decals. I know they've taken a hit, right? As soon as they were announced, they took a hit. But that's okay. I like them. They're a cool decal, and it's not bad if other people have the opportunity to get in, get some of the items, and trade for them. And then again, with them dropping, we've got a long RLCS season in front of us, so there's a lot of opportunities to bring them back. So before we continue with the discussion on the items, here is one thing that I'm hesitant about. And again, it's kind of like the rest of the decals and everything that was kind of quote-unquote retired before. There's the chance that Apex are coming back. They brought Apex back for just the championships. If they did it for just that stream, I would be okay with it, I think. Again, some of the certified versions of Apex are astronomically high. They're going to stay high. Even if they do get released for the finals or some of the the LAN tournament or whatever, that's okay. They will bounce back, prices will bounce back, and again, it gives more people the opportunity to get in, grab some really cool decals, some really cool wheels. So that's just something to kind of consider on the horizon. But let's get back into the items. So the next one we got is the Ballistic Goal Explosion. This one is actually probably one of my favorites out of all of the RLCS items that we've had for fan rewards. I just think it's super cool. It kind of reminds me of popcorn, but with the Rocket League balls, which I really, really like. The next one we've got after that, the RL Esports banner comes back, which is pretty cool. That's been a staple for a little while. We also get the EQ Trail, which I'm actually a big fan of. I do like this one as well. I think the painted versions look pretty cool. So I am all for that one coming back. And we get a nice variety of items, as you guys are going to see as we roll through the rest of these. We get the Decinium wheels, which are brand new. Now, I'm actually really excited for these. You guys know I'm a big Aeromage fan. I do like these. I'm curious to see what these are going to look like painted. I think some of the painted versions are going to be pretty cool. Here's the thing to remember about these. As soon as they start dropping, and as soon as we get a couple weeks into RLCS under them, now's the opportunity. If you're going to pick them up, you should pick them up, right? So for me, there's a good chance I'm going to try to snag maybe a pair or two of these painted, see what they look like, see if I really like them, see what all kind of comes painted on them, and determine if I like them or if I think I'll like them in the future. Now's, again, going to be a good opportunity to pick them up. And I think they look pretty cool, so I'm pretty pumped for these. And that is a new item. We also get titles. This is the first time we're actually getting titles as part of RLCS Fan Rewards, which I'm pretty excited for. So we get the Tilt Detector title, and then we also get the 4D Chessmaster title, both of which are pretty cool. I like the Tilt Detector title probably the best. The 4D Chessmaster is also pretty cool, but it's neat to see some additional stuff inside of the reward drops. Now, granted, these would be one of those things that I would only want to see once. You may end up getting multiples of them, and that's okay. We get another new retro fresh banner, which is pretty cool. It's a little different, a little funky, probably a little too funky for my taste, but it's always good to see. Again, I like that they're mixing up some old and some new, and this is one of those new items, so that's pretty cool. We also get the Fighter Junk player banner, which I actually kind of like. I think it's kind of neat. I like that it's pieced together, and it almost looks like it's about to explode, so I'm all for that. And that is a new player banner as well that we get inside for the Rocket League Fan Rewards. We get an avatar border, which again is another first for our RLCS Fan Rewards. We get damaged, which is really cool. I do like this one. Avatar borders, again, it's one more customization item, and I think they did a pretty neat job with that. We also get the crown avatar border, which I also really like. I think both of these, they did a really good design on them and kind of fit different styles. I think I like damaged more than the crown because it's kind of simple, but crown really is not bad either, so that's pretty cool. Finally, we get the second to last item that we get is also brand new, which is Cold Fusion Boost, which is really, really neat. So I'm excited for this one. I think that's a good addition to this, and a good addition with the Blast Ray. So a little bit old, a little bit of new mixed in. I'm curious to see what the painted versions of this look like. We get to see the pink one in here, and I think this one could be pretty neat. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then finally, we get another new set of wheels. So I am really happy. We got a couple of old, 4 old items, I think, from the previous fan rewards, and then we get a whole slew of new stuff, which is really, really cool. The final wheels we get are emerald wheels. These I really like. I'm curious to see again the painted variations and versions of this. I think I like the Deciniums better, but that might just be me. And we'll have to see some of this stuff in game. So we've got a lot of really cool stuff. I'm super excited for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of the gameplay in the background. And like I said, I think this is a good mix-up for RLCS and the fan rewards that we got. And again, this is going to be whenever you watch the Championship Series, the Rival Series, as well as Collegiate Rocket League. So all that stuff is going to be lumped together. And I think that's really neat. I'm super excited for it. If you're not familiar on how to get fan rewards, all you got to do, I'm going to link the page down below. You got to have a Twitch. You basically put in your Steam ID, your PSN ID, your Xbox gamer tag. You link it with your Twitch account, and then as you watch on Twitch, you get rewards. Now, the reward drops are not crazy. All right, I've definitely watched multiple days where I don't get anything, and then we'll watch some days where I'll get a couple items. It's purely random. It's definitely based on the amount of time you watch. So the longer you watch, the better chance you have of picking some stuff up. So definitely recommend check it out, especially RLCS. Just the high level of gameplay, it's absolutely nuts to see what some of the players can do, and there's some really good teams out there this year. I'm super excited. So this, with some additional fan rewards, is just really going to help drive I think their esports community, which is always good. So all you got to do is link your account. All you got to do is watch on Twitch. Just have it up, whether you watch it or just have it going in the background, really doesn't matter. You can do it on your Xbox, you can do it on PlayStation, doesn't really matter. And all you got to do is watch. So again, check that link for the description in the description down below. If you're not familiar how to do that, just be very careful. Be very careful of the sites out there that ask you to put any additional information in. You should never have to put your password in. It should only have to be your gamer tag or PSN ID or Steam ID. And that's it. So just be very careful with that out there, because there are a lot of mimic sites, especially on Steam, that will steal your information, get your login information, log into your account, and steal your items. So just be very careful, please, out there. For anybody that is trying to get this set up, make sure you go to the official Rocket League page and sign up through that. But again, once you're signed up, all you got to do is watch. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and just a whole ton of Rocket League news that we've had going on. So it's really exciting time. We're fresh into Rocket Pass 3. We've got the Esports shop going on as well. So just a whole ton of goodies going on. And on top of that, now we've got some new fan rewards. So I've been Doc from Average Gamer, guys. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Really do sincerely hope you enjoyed. Hopefully whatever day you're watching this on, it's a good day for you. This is going to go up right before the weekend, so hopefully you have a fantastic weekend, especially with Easter coming up. And as always, if you are new, like, comment, subscribe. Come follow us on Twitch. We're doing a lot more streaming. Follow us in the Discord. That way you can stay up to date with everything that we got going on, community games, and whatever else we're doing. And then you can follow us on Twitter as well to stay up to date with the rest of the info. So again, Doc from Average Gamer, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.